Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Febri Azhar Ilham, and in this video, I want to presenting about our report of the classroom research accelerating micro classroom TEFL communicative confidence using adaptive technology, free verbal interactive, and methods. So without any further ado, let's jump into the first slide. So, background of the study. Focusing on the background, we selected this specific topic because conversational anxiety is a widespread issue that hinders young learners, often causing them to exhibit passive classroom performance in studying our specific research subject. Five fourth grade student at Sekolah Merah Putih, we observed that this anxiety is heavily intensified by severe structural resource deprivation, as established in the literature by deprivation. As established in the literature by Imron and Al-Mursaf, Abdulatif, and Ghaffar, conventional elementary instruction often struggle when transitioning from theory to active speech. Furthermore, Kukulska said that emphasized that deep infrastructure divide in developing regions frequently restrict schools from utilizing digital learning tools. Consequently, we choose this setting to prove that pedagogical adaptability can successfully contract institutional resource shortage. And for the next slides is research question. Uh, Directly to address the core of our investigation, how can high intensity verbal instruction and adaptive teaching roles effectively accelerate English speaking confidence in primary school learners when digital infrastructure is entirely absent? These core lines of inquiry serve as the foundation for our entire methodological intervention and subsequent data analysis. And for the next slide is research object and media. Research object and the environment analyzed, our participant consists of five grade primary school student at Sekolah Merah Putih in Lebak Bulus. The data gathered was taken from an interactive micro classroom environment recorded during an accelerated 3 days project. Given the zero resource nature of the setting, we completely avoided digital monitors or printed materials, depending instead on real-time verbal engagement and detailed observational field logs to document student behavioral transformations. For the next slide is research objective and benefits. Moving forward, the primary goal of our research is to build a cost-effective oral curriculum that minimizes speaking anxiety while maximizing student talking time, or STT. As supported by Hadi and Doko, adapting student-centered learning methodologies heavily enhance young learners' active performance and 21st century soft skill. The benefit to language teaching studies is clear. We offer a practical framework proving that rich human-to-human interaction can successfully make up for absent classroom infrastructure, thereby providing educators in marginalized communities with a highly scalable model. And for the next slide is theoretical framework. We established our theoretical framework. First, our fundamental teaching method is anchored in principle of Imran, who assert that localized instructional practice are vital for early communicative growth. And second, we embed the student-centered learning paradigm proposed by Hadianto. Guarantee that active student output takes precedence over traditional teacher lecture. And the third, we address the severe digital infrastructure gaps highlighted by Kulkuska, which challenge educators to devise creative, non-digital pathway to build spoken fluency. And next is we view teachers not as rigid lectures, but as adaptive agent who must transition fluidly between roles and controllers, directors, and facilitators to navigate resource-poor classroom. To compensate for the complete lack of textbooks, we integrate the audiolingual repetition drills described by Brock's reference in Richards and Rogers 2001. where learners listen and immediately repeat spoken phrase without any printed text. Lastly, we utilize semi-control practice, specifically the free-flowing brainstorming technique outlined by Crooks and Caudron in 1991 to prompt quick mental vocabulary connection. For the next slide is analysis and discussion. We adopted the qualitative descriptive fieldwork methodology recommended by Atmawardoyo 2018 to evaluate immediate classroom behaviors and verbal interaction up close. This structured approach directly fits into our classroom action research, or CAR, as defined by Siregar 2025. CAR is a deeply reflective research process focused on the continuously upgrading educational practice to solve localized real-world problems, transforming the educator into an active research and change agent. Grounded in the Chemist and McTaggart model discussed by Seliger 2005, our team moved through a continuous loop of planning action, observation, and reflection. During planning, we isolate specific language anxiety triggers in the action phase. In the action phase, we deploy text-free verbal drills. During observation, we track the response latency of our 5 students. And in the reflection stage, we assess performance change to fine-tune our oral scaffolding for the subsequent session. For the next one, this is our action plan and result. So this is the day 1 of the material 1 that given by Yusri Bayu, that teaching pronunciation coaching, situational scaffolding, and speech imitation. And next is still our day 1, but move on to the second material. And then the action plan is rapid mental acquisition, immediate recall of spoken numbers 1 to 20 via an iPad tool. So, and the next is our action plans and result. This is at the day 2, material 1 that given by Hafiz. And this is the action plan and result still in day 2, but material 2 that given by me. So dealing with time constraint and a total lack of infrastructure, the instructor acted purely as a classroom director. Switching to an entirely spoken mode that replaced digital visual aids with the fast bidirectional translation exercise. This sudden adjustment required the student to decode and process words, meaning purely through focused auditory tracking, resulting in the success of comprehension of immediate and extended family vocabulary. And this is our last action plan and result that given by Radif at day 3. So for the conclusion and the limitation, this brings us to our conclusion. Our research demonstrates that resort deprivation does not have to block language acquisition, as high-intensity oral scaffolding can successfully compensate for missing classroom facilities. A key actionable insight from this work is that text-free repetition drills significantly alleviate childhood language anxiety. However, we acknowledge certain limitations, including an accelerated 3 days timeline and small sample size of 5 students, meaning these outcomes warrant broader validation in a larger setting. Regarding ethics, full informed consent was secured through the school administration before starting field activities. And the last slide is micro-teaching process. To expand our framework classroom mechanism, at first, during the exploration stage, the teacher operates as a learning director, using low-cost physical movement or image on a mobile device to present topic while students observe bypassing regional technology deficit. Second, the lesson moves into the elaboration stage, which emphasizes highly interactive, student-centered participation. In this phase, the children take part in the semi-controlled per activities and learning games like charades, object counting, and structured communicative role play. And lastly, during the confirmation stage, the teacher systematically reviews student performance, delivering real-time, constructive phonetic correction alongside positive encouragement. This targeted feedback is essential as validating young learners' performance directly lowers speaking anxiety and seal their communicative confidence. So here's the reference that we use in these reports. So thank you so much for your attention. That's it from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.